So, Manswers for this week. We're going to answer questions for men, about men, with men, doing manly stuff. Maybe it's manly stuff. That's a question here. All right. So, in the summer, people often go to amusement parks. We have a very good one over here. Actually, it's a terrible amusement park, actually.
Coney Island?
No, Six Flags Great Adventure is a miserable amusement park.
By the way, someone asked me to go on the Cyclone with them in Coney Island, and I responded with, I don't want to be propelled into the ocean, being that it's like made of wood.
I actually had a nightmare the other day that I was on the Cyclone, and it collapsed while I was on it. And then as it was collapsing, someone decided to put gasoline all over the ground and lit it on fire. And so not only was the Cyclone collapsing on me, but the ground was on fire. So somehow I got out and ran, and then all of a sudden I was in Six Flags. I don't know. Anyway, So our answers for this week is at roller coasters, there's often a question about etiquette, about guys on roller coasters, about how they're supposed to act, what they're supposed to do. And my main concern here is during the roller coaster, you often hear the high-pitched squeal, sort of like a ah! And sometimes that's coming from a guy. So I want to know, is it okay for guys to scream on roller coasters?
I personally don't ride roller coasters.
Okay.
It's great. Of course, you guys know there's a little bit of a delay, and we have people outside the studio listening to it. So Frank makes this noise, and we keep talking, and then all of a sudden you hear the delay of that voice.
Yeah.
Oh God, you might have to be the most annoying person in the world.
Yeah. So can you, if you weren't such a little girl and you were a roller coaster person, would you feel comfortable screaming?
I don't think I'd scream like that. I think I would just start cursing like a maniac.
You wouldn't be like, ah!
I don't think so. I think I would just be very vulgar and cursing.
Okay. So can guys scream?
You know what's funny? I'm saying that now, but I can see myself like on the top. You know one of those ones that like kind of drop down?
Yeah.
Like, so I can see myself on the top, like ready to what I'm going to say in anger as I'm going down, and then just being like, no!
Save me! Can you, all right, fine. So I think it's probably a consensus here that guys can't scream in a high-pitched squeal when they're on a roller coaster. But can they scream at all?
No, but the only thing is, what if everybody is? Then you have no idea.
It's true, I guess.
You don't know. Like, you could be the girl you scream, but if you're around 10 girls screaming, then, you know.
If a guy screams on a roller coaster and no one's there to hear it, does he make a sound?
You ever see Saving Sarah Marshall?
Yeah.
When he gets the phone call, like, are you okay? There's complaints of an old woman crying upstairs, and he goes, oh, it must be above me. And she's like, you're on the top floor. So,
yeah, so can a guy scream normally? Can he be like, yeah? I mean, not yet. Can he be like, ah?
I don't know.
I think he's showing a little weakness if he's screaming, to tell you the truth.
I guess you have to respect that nothing's going to happen, obviously.
I think screaming adds to the experience of the ride sometimes, too. Obviously, you wouldn't know this because you're not a roller coaster guy.
No.
But
what if I always see those photos? They give you those photos
true.
going down.
Can I be on the roller coaster like, yeah, get some, yes, hardcore.
Like chugging a beer on the way down.
Yeah, can I do that?
It's time.
I think I could do that. No problem.
All right, so
718-535-0005. Let me know if guys can scream on roller coasters. Can they scream? Should they just sit there with their hands folded?
Hold on. I think it depends on the roller coaster too. What if it's like one of those? What if it's like one of those little where the block players come and it's just that boat that just goes up and down? You ever see
now?
That?
I think we go on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. I think on those you're allowed to do a hybrid squeal.
Why?
Because I think that's comical.
Okay.
Like, what if it's just like one of those little crazy mouse rides where it's like for the little 5-year-olds, and I'm on there like, ah, no!
You have to say no homo first, though.
Yeah, we went through that last week.
On the way down, no homo! All right.
This is so manly. Ah!
I don't know. This is hard for me to contribute because I don't know. I really don't go on rides at all.
It's all right. You don't got to contribute. You can just sit there like a log that you usually are.
All I would love it. We used to go on family vacations to New Jersey, and like all my cousins would go crazy. Time to go on the rides, everything. And I would literally go with my dad and go to the batting cages for like 4 hours.
How'd that turn out for you?
Excellent. That's why I'm an awesome softball player now.
Keyword.
Softball.
Yes.
No, you would have loved this. One time, I had to be about maybe, 11, 12 years old. It was a long time ago. We go to New Jersey. So I'm in the batting cage, and I'm a righty. And, like, this other kid was, like, right next to me. He was a lefty. And, like, it was a fierce competition going on between me and him. Like we were going back and forth in the same cage, and like people were actually starting to get around a little bit. It was like just going shot for shot. So it was very amusing. So
all right, so
I assume my son will be the same way. Fuck roller coasters. You got to practice.